right, hello wine drinking people. Today is Wednesday, September 1st. Wow, we got a big month ahead of us, folks. We got a lot of drinking to do here at the Wine Watch. A lot of great wines going to be open this month. And our first event is a German-Austrian event at Cafe Max next Wednesday. Some pretty good stuff there. Not really the highlight of the month, but hey, we've got to make our rounds here, all right, folks? We've got to make our way through every single wine-producing region on the face of the earth, and Germany and Austria make some pretty damn good wines. So we're going to experiment with them next Wednesday night at Cafe Max, and then our Bride event next Friday night is sold out. So you can call up if you want to be put on the waiting list for that. But a lot of other great stuff going on the rest of the month. Check it out on our calendar of events online. But what have I got to sell you today? Well, you know, we just did a vintage Bordeaux tasting, so I'm a little excited about Bordeaux. And it's one of my favorite areas of the wine world. As most of you know, I've been there several times for the Grand Cru tasting, which is the first opportunity to taste the new wines from Bordeaux. I didn't get to go and taste the 09s, which is a very exciting vintage. We still have a lot of 09s available. They're up under the Bordeaux Future section, under the wine list that we have up on our website. And some great wines from 09, unfortunately, very, very expensive. We have two of the top wines of Bordeaux that we're featuring on this offer. Two Super Seconds. As most of you know, if you know Bordeaux, that was classified in 1855, or rather the left bank was classified. The right bank, well, Saint-Emilion was classified in the 40s. Pomerol's never been classified. But the classified gross of the left bank, nothing really has changed here. In the course of 155 years, well, I'm sorry, one wine was elevated from second growth to first growth. Mouton Rothschild, because of the late Baron's work, and he did more to promote the wines of Bordeaux than practically anyone else up until that point on the face of the earth. But we have two properties here that lie right next to two of the most famous properties in all of Bordeaux. Côte d'Estournel from Saint-Estèphe, which lies just north of Chateau Leoville. The hottest property in Bordeaux right now is Chateau Leoville. Well, here's next door neighbor right here, Côte d'Estournel, people. And the 2009 futures on Lafite Rothschild, $1,500 to $1,900. The futures on Côte d'Estournel, $400. So it's not cheap. Hey man, I've got a Magnum here of the 2002 vintage that I can sell you for $250. So that's almost half the price of the price on the futures of the 09 full regular size bottles. Hey, we've got vintages going back to 1985 here with Côte d'Estournel, which we just served this 85 at our vintage Bordeaux tasting. It was one of the wines of the night to me. Here's the next door neighbor for Chateau Latour, Leoville Las Casas, one of the great wines of Bordeaux. Hey, we showed the 1983 vintage of this wine at our vintage Bordeaux tasting. It's under $200 a bottle. Hey, the futures on the 09 will only run you $415 on the Leoville Las Casas. And you've got to wait 20, 30 years for great wines like this from a great vintage to be drinkable. So I have been scouring my sources looking for older vintage Bordeaux like this Côte d'Estournel and these Leoville Las Casas wines. Some fabulous wines. We've got 85 on this offer. We've got some 1990. We've got some 96. We've got big bottles for both of these guys. Hey, we got 3 liters of 03 Côte d'Estournel. Sucker's back there somewhere. But fantastic wines. Some of the best vintages from Bordeaux over the last 20 or 30 years, and at great prices. Check it out on today's email. I'm your host, Andrew Lampasone, signing off for the Wine Watch, saying remember, always drink the great Bordeaux first.